Alright! Welcome to Resurrective. Okay, of course, here's the place where you can talk football. We talk football, you can talk football online. Anything football, we talk, okay? Perhaps more on EPL, but no. Who knows, man? Now I've got Champions League happening, so everything's now FA Cup. So the whole week's on lots and lots of competitions, and I'm sorry that my usual partner Sarah wasn't here. She's frolicking in Bali.
She's having a good time, I bet.
Yes, having a good time in Bali. But it's okay. It's okay. She'll be back next week. If you all miss her, next week. Okay, next week I promise you. Next week. Okay. But anyway, while she's missing in action, we are our fans here are not missing in action. We got Edwin from Spurs fans and another Edwin from Everton. We got RJ and Bruce from Manchester United. We hope to drag an Arsenal fan in later, but no. He's been proving as elusive as
the team.
It's true. So what happened during the weekend? Well, there was some EPL action, but frankly speaking, those EPL actions are mostly relegation battles and mid placings. All the top teams they are in either they are resting like Liverpool or they are involved in the FA Cup. FA Cup semi-finals, two semi-finals. On Saturday, Arsenal faced Chelsea, while yesterday Manchester United faced up against Everton. Okay, we'll go for the later match first, Manchester United versus Everton. Okay, it's at Wembley. Was a big battle going on as Manchester United slug it out with Everton. 120 minutes it was goalless, boring the hell out of me. But in fact, in the end, Everton emerged 4-2 winners on penalties. So Everton advanced into their first FA Cup final since 1995.
14 years. Yeah.
14 years. They finally made it again. Edwin, must be the day of your season last Sunday.
This trumps beating Liverpool in the FA Cup.
Well, okay. That is that of course. You all beat Liverpool in the third round or fourth round, or quarterfinals.
Last round,
quarterfinals.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, they beat Man U. Okay, fully deserved. But what do you think was yesterday? Do you think your team actually played well, or?
I thought the game didn't go as well. It was a dull game, in fact, I didn't watch the second half. I was chatting up some other people at the bar.
Some other people.
Yeah, but anyway, the one good thing that went our favor was Man U. I think with focus on the Premier League and the Champions League, they put in a reserve team. Mostly a reserve team.
Hey, guess what, man? The elusive Arsenal Ben Thomas, man. Ben Thomas, man. All right, man.
Likewise, dude.
Now we got a full slate of five pundits.
Ben Thomas.
Ben Thomas is here. Okay. Now we can carry on. Now, RJ, I mean, as a Man United fan, when you saw the team list. You have about 8 youth players in the team in an important match like an FA Cup semi-final against an Everton side which is very resilient, very defensive. I mean, not just very, very capable defensively. Were you worried as a Man U fan? Were you think that this looks like we might be in for a very tough time to advance to the finals?
No, when I saw the lineup, I looked at it and I said, frankly, I loved it. Because basically the youngsters had something to prove. You got 2 young 17, 18-year-old strikers. Your 2 defenders are 17-year-olds. You got a 20-year-old central midfield player. And the main 2 central defenders are key players. The rest of them were just team players, but everybody's just youngsters. And I love to see, it was sad that we didn't bring on some more youngsters. Let them play. Because number one, we had a lot of games coming up. We've got Portsmouth coming up. We've got so many games lined up for the next couple of weeks. So to me, the cup was just, I bet Alex Ferguson giving us a chance. We've got the European Cup. I think that's what he wants first. The Premiership is there for us to win, right? Unless we make a mistake. So let the youngsters play. Now, the way I looked at it, Everton had to win. Because if they didn't win, I bet the English media would hang them upside down with a lot of youngsters.
You should have said this, before the match, like for a bit of mental mind games going on. But
but Alex Ferguson came out and he said that the hunger was there with Everton, and he looked at his side. Look, he's got so many games coming up, which is important. What are important things? I listened to some of the pundits on the TV, and they were saying this and that. In the first place, they are not Alex Ferguson. They have never been in his position. Alex Ferguson knows exactly what he wants. Let's put it this way. If you look at the cups right now, the three main cups, you're talking about the European Cup, you're talking about the FA Cup, and then the Premiership. Look on money-wise. Which of the three cups give you the most money if you win? It's the Premiership.
Okay.
Right? And the least will be the FA Cup of the three. So in a business point of view, if I look at it, what's important, I would go for a cup that will actually bring in benefits to the club. That's how I would look at it.
Why don't you explain this to the about 50,000 Man U fans who took the trouble to travel from Manchester United to Wembley for
you look at them, they were cheering. And I can bet some of them will be thinking, okay, why not this, why not that? But I thought Alex Ferguson played his trump card, United lost some penalties, and so be it, that's it, we just move on. I'm not so worried about what I loved was watching the youngsters go out there and play, and they did play their heart out. And then Everton couldn't really figure out how the hell do we handle these youngsters. They were coming at them. So, that was the game, and that was fun.
Okay.
And it had to be
let's get a more
senior
so let's get a more neutral
penalties.
view.
Yeah.
Edwin, for purists, we'll watch a dull, boring, goalless 120 minutes.
You know what?
But
there was two linesmen, there was a referee, there was a football and 22 players, but there wasn't football going on at all in that game. I don't know what it was, but it was not a football match. I watched Sunday amateur footballs that were more exciting than watching that game yesterday.
Yeah.
These are two teams that could not hold on to the ball. They did not have the first shot on target till the 53rd minute. I fell asleep after that, seriously. And at final whistle, where it was 0-0, I said enough is enough, because it's just not worth watching. I almost did not care who actually proceeded to the final, because neither team deserved to be in the final. To be very frank, if football was fair, both teams should have been knocked out. Yesterday.
Arsenal
didn't deserve to get through. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Or because of Fabianski.
No, I don't even blame Fabianski because he's a young keeper. It's a pressure situation is bound to happen. Yeah, he made a gaffe. He learned from it and become a better keeper. Not pressure him. But what for me was strange was the tactics. Arshavin, who is fresh and ready to go, doesn't come on until 75 minutes. Song, who has established himself as a fantastic holding midfielder, protecting the defense, where they sorely need a protection because of the injuries to Galas, not there. I don't know what to say. And the thing is, Chelsea didn't even look interested. The first 15 minutes, if you had played Arshavin, I think the game would have been signed, sealed, delivered. After 15 minutes.
Well, we can talk more about that match later. We'll also chip in with more Man U Everton aftermath. After this break, we'll come back after this. All right.